Hey guys, my name's Maddie. I'm the one who made the post to the Love Nikki subreddit that I figured out how the stupid Nox emulator works, and I've decided that despite not being a YouTuber and having no sort of video capturing experience, I'm going to be the one who takes one for the team and just gets it over with. So basically, I'm going to teach you how to use the NoxPlayer to upload your wardrobe to Nikki's info. So I can show you what that looks like. Once you get it uploaded, it's going to look like this. You won't have the same clothes unless you have the same clothes and you're on the same stage. You all know that. You understand how Nikki's info works. It just uploads your clothes. Very simple, except for the parts where it's really hard with the guide. So first you're going to go to My NI. You can see you have to sign in. If you don't have an account, make sure you make one. Now you can add your wardrobe manually, but I literally have like 6,951 pieces or some nonsense like that. So I'm just going to take you step by step through the guide. So there is a guide for Vivi, or that Vivi made in like 2018, but Nox has changed a lot like that, and there's no longer the quote-unquote file manager app, and they've changed it to something called Amaze. And Amaze makes the whole thing way harder, and there's no video tutorial. All the video tutorials are from 2018, and they use file manager, and it took me like an hour to figure this out, and it should take like 15 minutes without any installation and download time. So your first step is that you're going to want to download the NoxPlayer from your official website. It's basically just an emulator. If you don't know what an emulator is, neither do I, so don't feel bad. Just download it. Make sure you use this website because I cannot tell you if any of the other ones are going to be okay. It's going to ask for like permissions and stuff. I think it asks to like disable your antivirus, which makes me very nervous, but nothing bad has happened to my computer or my data, so everything's probably fine. Download that. I've already got it downloaded, and I'm not going to sit here and make you guys wait for me to delete it and download it again. It takes a minute, probably 5 minutes, but it's really not that hard. So when you open up the NoxPlayer, I've already got it open because it takes a while to boot up. It's going to boot up, and then you're going to get to this screen. It's just going to have these 4 apps and this nonsense across the bottom. That's, you have to download these apps. We're getting there. We're getting there. So your next step is that you're going to want to enable the root on the NoxPlayer. So the NoxPlayer, you're going to go to this little gear icon that's right next to the other icons up here. Click check mark and save settings. So the first time you do that, it's going to reboot your app. It just takes a couple of seconds and just open the app back up. Standard procedure. So next up, you're going to want to install and start Love Nikki. Now you're actually also going to install the Gmail app, so I'll show you how to do both of those things. Step 1, you're going to go to the App Center icon that's up here next to the X bar and the full screen bar. You know the ones. Go to the App Center, click on your little circle. It'll be a blank thing. This is my account, obviously. Sign in with your Google account. Now, if you don't have a Google account, you're going to need to make one because you're going to need Gmail for this process, which is super stupid, and I know. I'm sure you can use other emails, but then you're going to need to make an account for App Center anyways. Just it's easier if you just do the thing. So first up, we're going to install the Love Nikki app. Just search for it. Make sure you download the right one, which is this one. It's going to say a bunch of garbage. Just X all those boxes out. Just install the app. Next up, you're going to want to hold on, I don't know how to use computers. Next up, you're going to do the Gmail app. It's exactly the same. Make sure you download this one. They're usually the one with the highest rating is going to be the correct one. It's very simple. So next up, after you've downloaded those apps, you're going to want to open and run Love Nikki as normal. It plays exactly the same way as it does on your iPad or iPhone or whatever. It's just going to be on the emulator. I know it has the Christmas screen. I promise the app is up to date. The first time you're going to need to sync it. If your account is not synced to your Facebook account, make sure it is that because you cannot do this with a guest or email login. You have to do Facebook. Again, I know. So once you open it up, after you sign into Facebook, it takes a minute. Everything runs a little slow on the emulator. It's fine. So once it opens up, you're just going to see your normal home screen. As you can see, it is up to date with all of the, I've got the secret shop from today in here. Now, what I did was I went to my profile and opened a suit because I was like, let's make sure it can touch the wardrobe. I don't understand how computers work, and it worked for me, so, just follow what I do. After that, you're going to want to go back to the home, and this is the hard part. So strap in, everybody. So this is the guide if you have the file manager. Like I said, just use Vivi's tutorial for that. Don't look at this one because it's totally different. This is the one for the current app, which is called Amaze. So that's the hard one. It's really complicated. So just strap in, just trust. So first up, you're going to open your tools, and you're going to go to Amaze. And it's going to drag you here. Now, it's requesting super user access. The website says that I should allow it, and the first time I didn't, and it made everything way harder than it ever needed to be. So just allow the app. Now, this part was hard the first time because you don't go to storage, you go to root. And the first time I opened root, it had absolutely nothing in it, and I had to close down the app for a second time, close down the app, and come back in here and try again. So, once you've done all of that, you follow, where is it? Anyways, there's a really complicated thing that's like you have to click through a bunch of stuff. I'm going to show you what I have to click through. So, scroll down, data, and now this is going to take you to a very long list of lots of things. As you can see, it's 70 folders. Now what you're looking for is com.elex. I think it's like Nikki GP or something. It should stand out because it doesn't say Android or the names of any other apps before it. So just scroll down. There she is. Click it. Scroll down. Files. Scroll down again. User data or cursor dat. And here you're going to see close date. Now on the original file manager program, it had like multiple dates and it said to just pick the one with the biggest number. I haven't run into that problem, and I've done this like 3 times because I keep recording this video over because I don't want you to all hear me being a moron. So, you know, if you run into that, pick the one with the bigger number, but I haven't had that problem in the Amaze File Manager app. So what you're going to do, click these 3 dots and hit copy. Now you're going to click root. Make sure you're back where it says all of these nonsense words. So on this part, are we on step 5? No, we're not. Okay, so return to the root folder and follow through this equally ridiculous pathway of files. So to do that, you're going to scroll down. Make sure you're in the root file. Scroll down. Go to storage, emulated, and then make sure you click 0. Scroll down, download. Now here you're going to see that there's nothing in this folder. Now this is the part that almost killed me. It took me like 25 minutes to figure out. I was so furious. You have to paste the folder that you just copied, the closed data one, into this file right here. So to do that, don't use the shortcut. Just scroll up a little bit and hit paste. Yep, that's what I got stuck on. It's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. You don't have to just go back to root. Now for step 5, actually, it looks like this is the only part that's easier with the new app. So open your Gmail, hit compose, email something. Make sure you can send it to yourself or you can save it as a draft. I don't know how to save something as a draft, so I'm just emailing it to myself. Go to the little paperclip, hit attach file, go to Amaze. If that doesn't open, I think there's like 3 little lines you have to click, and it'll take you over there. Allow super user again. And then you'll just go back to the root file, scroll down, storage, emulated, 0, download. And then you'll find this here. So attach that file, and then just send it to yourself or save it as a draft, like I said. Wait for it to send. Now you're going to come back in to your regular browser, head over to Gmail. Now the first time I did this, it did take a hot few minutes to send to myself. So, you know, just be patient. Then what you're going to do is download this file. It should download down here. Then close all this nonsense. Drag your file or select it from probably the downloads box. I didn't run into that problem, so I don't know. And import it. And then once you go back to your main, once you go back to the main site, you can hit wardrobe, and you're going to see all of your items. So the one disclaimer I will give is that if you, let's say for instance, you purchase Sporty Teenager, I think that's something you could buy from the store, and dye it to Rising Star, if you use up the original Sporty Teenager, for some reason the app can't handle, or the website can't handle that, and it will assume that you still have the original in your inventory, even though it has been dyed. So, you know, either buy more of the original and make sure you don't dye items where it's, you know, it's going to stay dyed, or just manually input and remove those. I haven't dealt with the manual input, so I can't tell you how to do that. But that's really the only disclaimer. And then, like I said, once you start moving into chapters, it'll show you everything that is the best for that. And it's going to be pink like this. It's pink on the mobile website as well. And you'll see this instead of the S rank guide or the top scores or anything like that. Oh, I didn't actually, okay. So, you know, just, here you go. So that's really the entire tutorial. If you have any questions, I'm just going to upload this link to Reddit so you can ask, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm sorry that my audio recording is so bad. I'm kind of sick, and I have no recording equipment, so you know. So I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope that the process works for you, and good luck in all of that jazz. Bye!